Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM and Mott the Hoople, all the young dudes, on a Thursday, 7:22. Good morning, this is Darren Daly, and my week of a bevy of beauties continues. My special guest today, the lovely, delectable, delorable...
Is that
Trish,
a word?
Delorable. I don't know, is it?
I like it.
It's a great word, isn't it? It's just your microphone. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. This is Trish Calla. If you don't know Trish, you want to know what she looks like, I've just posted a picture of her up on our Facebook page as well. Trish is the organiser, one of the organisers of the Taunton Comedy Festival, which we had just a few weeks ago. Seems like it was ages ago, Trish, doesn't it?
It's less than a month ago.
It's mad, isn't it?
23rd of June.
And well done on putting on a fabulous, fabulous night.
Oh, it was amazing.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah. I can announce now that we raised just around £6,000 with that.
Really?
Yeah, of our annual target of £17,000, that was £6,000, and we're very close to having the total amount to buy the motorbike for freewheelers now.
Wow.
So.
Of course, the charity that you were raising for was Freewheelers. Very quickly, tell us a bit about Freewheelers.
Freewheelers are the emergency volunteer bike riders. They're people normally with other jobs that can get called out 24/7 to deliver medical notes, blood products, just anything really, free of charge to hospitals in the southwest.
It's mad that they do this free of charge and that there is not much of a budget when you consider that the NHS do use them a heck of a lot.
Well, the whole point is it doesn't cost the NHS anything. It is a gift to the NHS. It's trying to make them not have to pay for things like that. It is only the out-of-hours stuff that freewheelers do.
I see.
It's the lack of funding from the government, not from
right,
not from
okay.
the NHS.
So it's the government we need to blame.
Well...
Yeah? Well, Jeremy Brown's coming in tomorrow, so he's my bevy of beauty tomorrow, by the way.
Oh, bless you.
So...
Is he doing the whole thing?
Well, tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
I think so. I think he's coming in about 7:30.
Wow.
I know. Oh, he loves it when he comes in.
And not pre-recorded?
No.
You better get your aircon sorted out by then.
He doesn't mind. He's been in a few times.
Oh,
He gets
it's melting in here.
Well, for that reason, I've had to open up the doors, so it will sound like there's cars driving through us while we're on
fine.
air. But anyway, welcome back to the show again. It's great to have you here. I'm going to make you work for your money today.
That's absolutely fine.
There's various things. Now, I know you've been posting things on Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of thing, which is great.
Yeah.
But you said to me last night that you have some very exciting news.
Yeah, but which bit? Because there's two, really, isn't there? There's one bit about the potential of another comedy festival
Yes.
towards the end of this year. Smaller.
Oh, so that's what TCF meant in that text?
Yes, Taunton Comedy
Right,
Festival.
I looked at it and I thought, is that a typo there?
No.
Right.
You numpty.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, so that's extra news then, really.
I think the bit you're alluding to is the chance that... Oh, Howard.
Oh, Howard. So are you trying to say to me that you're convinced that Howard Jones will phone the show today?
I'm not a betting woman, however.
Right.
He may well make contact today, purely because I'm here.
Interesting times, Trish. You've worked your magic, your delectable magic. Or delorable was the word, wasn't it?
Yes, I like that word.
Delorable, excellent. Right, okay. So if that's whetted your appetite, as it were, stick around. Trish will be with us all morning. Local news headlines coming up after this. What a great song. This is the Architects and Body Groove, playing now on Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. Michael Jackson, Dirty Diana. Good morning, it's Darren Daly here on The Breakfast Show with Broomhead and Source Sisters, Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. My guest today, as we continue a week of a bevy of beauties, is Trish Calla, who's from Taunton. You're born and bred, and is it fair to say that you're a local personality?
No.
In your own back garden?
No, I'm the most famous woman on this chair. That's as far as it goes.
Yeah, but many people have been on that chair, and you're well up there. You're well up there.
Well, you know I'm short, Darren, so the up stuff ain't going to help, is it?
I wasn't going to go down that route, but there you go. Now you brought it. Let me just tell you a bit about Trish. Trish and I have known each other actually for about 2 or 3 years now, and we first met at the cricket club when you were putting on an event to help raise money for
Children's Hospice Southwest. That was
it, yeah.
2 years ago,
That was it.
and that was a Take That 2 tribute night.
And that was a great night, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fantastic, absolutely amazing.
Your eyes wobbled then when we mentioned Take That tribute night because
I
you're
love them.
a big fan of Take
Yeah,
That.
I'd love to bring them back down again. It's just you've got to get the timing right with tribute bands, which is why I've gone over to the comedy side at the moment, because that seems to be
You
much
do a lot.
more
You do a lot of this fundraising stuff, and you put a lot of hours, a lot of your own time into these kind of things, don't you?
Yeah, I love raising money for charity. I really, really do. You know, we've done 6 or 7 charities at the Hydrographic Office over the last few years, ranging from St Margaret's Hospice to Open Door to Go Commando, Children's Hospice Southwest. Shore, the charity that you're
Yeah, our
supporting at the moment.
charity of the month.
Yeah, we raised about £10,000 for them a few years ago as well.
Yeah.
So just any worthwhile local charity where the money that we raise actually makes a difference. We like to buy something tangible with the money, so the people that I'm asking to support the charities at work, they know their money is not being wasted. It's
I was
not
going to
going in a
say,
big
because
pot.
there's always a lot of things going on, and it comes under the banner of raising money for charity. So people generously give and they generously support, but quite
Yeah.
often you don't see where your money's gone, do you?
No, and
So that was great earlier on when you came in. You were telling us about the fact that you were raising money for the freewheelers,
Yeah.
and that you've nearly raised enough money to buy them a new bike.
yes, we're very, very close to our £17,000 target,
So
and we're
everybody
only
knows-
half a year in.
Yeah, absolutely. So everybody knows you're going to go and buy a brand new bike.
Yep.
What kind of bike?
Oh, crikey, I don't want to get this wrong. Dean Piper will kill me. I want to say BMW, but I'm just not sure. Dean, if you're
Nice.
listening, text me what the make of motorbike is, and I'll put a correction out. But
Yes,
it
please
will
do.
be a really, really shiny new motorbike that could potentially save local lives.
Yeah, really good. Now, you've been teasing me for the last 24 hours that you've got some very exciting news. Very exciting news. This has blatantly got something to do with two things. The Taunton Comedy Festival.
Yep.
And you're going to announce this morning before you go.
Well, it's in the very, very early stages at the moment, and really, I need some feedback from people to know whether it's worth me putting all this
Oh, right, okay,
energy
yeah,
in.
okay.
Taunton Comedy Festival is going to be an annual event.
Yeah.
Taunton School were fantastic this year with providing us with a really lovely venue. You were there, Darren.
Yep.
Chandeliers,
It was great,
chandeliers,
wasn't it?
everything. It was really, really good, and they worked incredibly hard with the box office and making the night run so smoothly. I can't take any credit for that part at all. That was definitely the girls at Taunton School. So big shout out to my ladies there. I will be back, but I think once a year may not be quite enough.
So perhaps twice a year, maybe?
I'm not sure. I don't think it'll be that big. I'm just not sure. And also, at the moment, the news about the brew house is imminent as well. So that's a nice big venue, central in the middle of town as well. I probably need to get in touch with the organisers there to know what they're planning to do, but I'd love to help.
Excellent, that's good. And of course, the other bit of good news is the fact you've been doing some, because I know you've been following the celebrity caller Howard Jones over the last 2 weeks. It's fun though, isn't it?
Well, you started it.
Yeah, do you find yourself tuning in at 8:10 now just to see whether he does actually do it?
Yeah.
I know it's difficult because you're at work at times.
Well, I always listen on the way into work, and I've started timing my journey. How sad is that?
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's commitment.
all the people you've had sat here going, "Oh, Howard."
Oh, Howard.
So I thought, I'm in on Thursday, and I really would love it if Howard could put us out of our misery.
Come on, Howard Jones. It's day 15 today, I think. Day 15 or 16. So it's a good 2 weeks. So we may have some news on this. Trish hasn't said either way, but she's got a bit of a giggle about her this morning, which leads me to believe that something may happen. So we'll have to watch and wait. And you can find out in less than half an hour. Right now, you like Kelly Clarkson?
I like Kelly Clarkson.
Good, that's good, because I'm going to play Since You've Been Gone. It's playing now on Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. It's 7:45. It's Thursday morning, and I tell you, it is hot. There is
melting.
a severe lack of air conditioning in this building. I know we harp on about it, but Steve at AirX on East Reach is coming to sort that out today. What a top bloke he is.
I don't know him, but can I say a really big thank you to the people at Suited and Booted?
What, because you're using the magazine as a fan? Brilliant. Right, you might hear lots of cars and stuff going by. That's because we're not sat on the road. We've actually opened the doors of our studios as we blast out all over East Reach. We're right opposite. Whoa! My guest this morning is Trish Callett from the Taunton Comedy Festival, who is removing items of clothing. Trish,
It's a cardigan,
I know-
Darren. Get over it.
I know we know each other, but please, can you save this for another time?
Shh.
Okay, listen, as I was saying to you earlier on, I'm going to make you work for your living.
No problem.
Now, do you like cake? Do you like fudge cake?
Does it look like I like fudge cake?
Right, okay.
I love the cake.
Okay. She like a cake. Read that then. That's our
blimey,
Fudge Cake
okay.
Friday script read.
I'll have to take my glasses off.
Go
Okay.
on, then.
All right. Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM and the Ministry of Cake on Frobisher Way are giving you and your workmates the chance to win a free delivery of the world's best chocolate fudge cake.
And it is the world's best. It is the world's best beyond belief.
Delivered straight to your door on Fudge Cake Fridays. All you have to do is post your name and workplace on our Facebook page and then like us. We will then announce the winner on the breakfast show at 8:15 on Friday morning. Fudge Cake Fridays with the Ministry of Cake and only on Taunton's 107.8.
Tone FM.
Tone FM. It doesn't say.
Oh,
Oh, it does.
doesn't it?
No, it does. It does.
It didn't
Oops. Oops.
I was just about to compliment you then on a 100% well done script read, but it's
Oh,
going to have to go
thank
down
you.
to 99% because
That's
you've got the
fine.
Tone
But
FM at the
yesterday
end.
I was accused of being on Toad FM today.
Toad FM. Hilarious. Do you have a little fan club that may be listening today?
Well, I was with a bunch of lovely ladies last night.
Yeah.
My friend Hayley Wheeler had a coffee morning. She's won a Tassimo coffee machine.
Right.
It was obviously with Pimm's first,
Yeah.
and then we went on to the
Naturally.
coffee. And there was 9 of us sat in her cottage garden last night until about 10:30, 11:15. It was an
Oh,
absolutely
very
gorgeous night, and just all chatting and laughing and giggling, and it was just really relaxed. And I am blessed to have some lovely, lovely friends, and I'd be lost without them.
Do you want to mention some of those that you were with last night?
Yeah, sure. Mad Nikki Dean, who's a lovely hairdresser, Laura Williams, Sam Ford, Liz Robson, Donna Fear, Julia Hodges, and
Donna
Tracy
Fear?
Vickery. Yeah, she
know
was on the
her.
phone last week. She's one of Jilly's friends.
Yes, of course she was. Yes.
Yeah, she's one of Jilly from Ministry of Cake's friends as well, and
Yes.
she was there last night. So we were eating cake. Well, they were eating cake.
Yeah.
They were eating cake. I was eating the fruit
Oh, right.
from my
Of course you were.
Pims.
Of course you were.
And it was just a lovely, lovely night. Really
Good.
lovely
I'm
night.
glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
It's Tone FM. It's 12 minutes to 8. Our celebrity caller is Howard Jones. Trish seems to think that he may call today, which would be quite interesting. Oh, Howard. The power of radio. I love it. We'll find out in about 20 minutes or so. It's really hot in here, isn't it?
It is really hot.
You've got a bead of sweat just going down your forehead.
Oh, that's a lovely image.
I know. Enjoy your breakfast. And I've got your favourite song of the moment coming
Blurred
up
Lines.
in just a moment, which is a little something funky to get jigging down to.
It's my ringtone.
It's your ringtone. And hell yeah, so it should be. Interesting lyrics to the song, but a great song at that.
I don't listen to the lyrics.
No, I don't. And it's just as well because I think you'd probably collapse. This is Tone FM. Taunton's 107.8, Tone FM, Blurred Lines. That's Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams. It's 5 to 8. Good morning. It's Darren Daly here on The Breakfast Show with Broomhead and Sauce Listers. And this week's things are slightly different because Mel is away. She's in Lanzarote, where I understand the weather is not as good as it is here. Brilliant. So I'm having a week where I have a bevy of beauties, I think it's fair to say. On Monday, we had Ronnie Roach. On Tuesday, we had Dan Moore from Priorswood. On yesterday, can't remember who was in yesterday.
Wasn't it your sports presenter?
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't Terry. It was Frank Clegg from the Nuke Beer Festival. Of course it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
And today it's the lovely Trish Caller from the Taunton Comedy Festival. Tomorrow, MP Jeremy Brown will be with us. That was a very interesting call you just took. You wouldn't tell me much about it. Trish took a mobile call. Is that something for me to get excited by?
Possibly.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, at this point, it leaves me to say, be listening inside the next 15 minutes because you never know, Howard Jones may phone the show. I'm
Oh.
really intrigued now.
I have a magic wand, Darren, as you know.
Wow, brilliant. Okay, out to the news then we go. This is Gabrielle, Dreams.
Great song.
Love it. It's Pink and Lily Allen, and it's True Love. Now, there is a combination. There is a combination. Oh, excuse the police car flying by. Can you hear everything okay in your headphones?
Yeah, it's really weird.
What, listening to your own voice?
Well, yeah, and everything, and it's hot.
It is a bit hot. We've had to open all the doors, hence the reason why you could hear a police car going through. This sounds like it was going through the studio. Right, it's just gone 8:05. It's that time where we try and invite our celebrity caller, Howard Jones. Okay, we know Howard lives locally, somewhere in or around Creech. 80s legend. You obviously know who Howard Jones is.
Well,
You're a big fan of the 80s, aren't you?
You know how old I am. I was actually born on the same day as your friend Brian.
Oh, my little orange friend.
Your little
Yes.
orange friend, bless him. So yeah, I loved him. I loved him in the
Mm.
80s. You know, it was part of me growing up, really.
So we know that he lives in Creech. Basically, we're on to day 15. The whole idea of the celebrity caller, by the way, is to invite a locally based celebrity to phone the show. Nothing rigged. nothing set up or anything like that. It's down to you as the listener to do your bit and maybe sort of make the appropriate calls or send
Come on,
appropriate text messages or whatever. It may be that you even know Howard Jones. We had one guy that was posting little notes on his gate.
I remember hearing that.
And he hasn't called yet. Day 16 today. So, Howard, if you're listening...
Darren, there's a light flashing.
Oh, hang on. The phone's ringing. Genuinely.
No way.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Hello, Tone FM. Hang on a moment. Wait there. Right, okay. The phone has genuinely rung. My headphones...
No
I've
one's
got all
speaking.
nervous.
Who is it?
I don't know.
You've
Hang on a
dropped your
sec.
headphones.
Right, wait there. Hello, Tone FM. You're on the air. Is this Howard Jones?
Not quite, but I work very closely with him.
Genuinely? Really? Who is this?
Yeah, I can call it Emma.
You're Emma?
Yeah.
Okay, and you say you work very closely with him. How closely is close?
I handle some of his media stuff and do photography and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Really? Are you do you act as like a PA or something?
No, he doesn't really have a PA. He should really, but...
Wow. So where are you now then?
I'm in London.
You're in London, so you must be listening online then?
Yeah, and some apps are very good for listening to you guys.
Yeah, the TuneIn Radio app. So
it sounds good. Yeah.
Wow.
TuneIn, yeah, exactly.
Well, we're getting closer. You've really thrown me now because I wasn't expecting this. So I'm a little nervous because this has been rattling on now for the best part of 2 weeks.
Yeah,
now,
we thought we'd drag it out. You know, we saw your little tweets and things. So.
I know. Do you know, it's funny.
You in suspense.
I'm hoping that Howard's asked you to phone in to get us off his back.
Yeah, I was just going to say, has he? Have you been in? I mean, is he there now? Are you sort of phoning out? Are you going to sort of say to me?
He's near you. He's only down the road, isn't he?
Oh, he is in Taunton now then.
Mhm.
Oh right, okay. So wow, I'm taking it because you phoned up that he's obviously very busy.
He would love to do it, but I have not been able to get hold of him about the shoot that we're doing.
Right.
And he is so busy. He's in the studio, and then he's on to other stuff, and he's got local things that he does. He was at Taunton Academy last year. I guess you guys
saw
know that.
Yeah, well, you know, when we were looking for a celebrity to do as our celebrity caller, I was looking around and somebody said, "Oh, Howard Jones lives in Taunton."
Yeah.
And I said, "No, he doesn't. Don't be so ridiculous. You know, he's a legend." And I sort of did a bit of rooting around, and then I kept finding all these photos of Howard doing some stuff at the Taunton Academy.
Yeah.
And he's a big fan of local charities and supporting them and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, he's community is really important to him. I know that he has local activities across Somerset, not musically based, but that's important to him. I don't know how he fits it in. I'll speak to him and he'll be backstage and he'll say, right, I'm off out somewhere, I don't know, somewhere in Somerset. I mean, I've studied in Bristol, so I love Somerset, I have to say that.
Yeah, good. Well, that's
I hear
good.
you guys have a hotter day than us today from in London.
Melting
Good luck.
It's absolutely horrendously hot here. But all right, Em, I have to ask you then. So he's obviously aware now that we're trying to get hold of him.
Oh, yes, somewhat.
Has he made any comment about people posting posters on his gates and stuff at home?
No.
Well,
God, that doesn't sound very good. I handle some things like that.
Right. Well, there was one guy. I don't know if it was a poster. I think it was more of a post-it note. It was just a little note that said, "Can you please call Tone FM?" We've had people sort of texting us and contacting us to say, "Well, I've seen Howard. I saw Howard at the county stores the other day, but he wasn't on my till, so I couldn't mention anything to him." So, okay. So, can we safely say then that he will phone or he will come in and do some stuff with us?
I think it'd be a bit tricky when he is in Mexico City. He's doing a huge gig there. So
and he's doing that with Andy Bell from Erasure, isn't he?
Yeah. And we just added another one actually in Washington D.C. So he is flat out when he's on the road. He is on the road now anyway because he's doing festivals. He's in Tatton Park on Saturday.
Yeah.
So last week we did Cue the Music and Chillfest, massive. Really amazing. So
we don't mind waiting.
No, that's okay. Well, okay. Well, what
you
we'll
don't
do
mind
then?
waiting. You might have a long wait.
It doesn't matter actually because I did Taunton Comedy Festival this year in June, and next year Taunton Dean Borough Council have asked me to do something a bit bigger, make it more of a cultural weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the opportunity perhaps of doing a music festival on the Saturday, followed by the comedy festival on the Sunday
maybe
night.
we could.
I mean that's nearly a year away. Shall we talk?
That sounds a kind of timescale we would think of. Yeah,
Excellent.
probably.
Fantastic.
I can't promise anything because I'm not management.
I know.
It's up to management, but they hold all his diaries and stuff. But he is far more busy than many people may think.
Yeah, I tell you what, Emma, while you're on the phone, as part of the incentives, not bribes, incentives that we've been giving on air to try and get him to phone, this is what he's been offered so far. The Ministry of Cake have offered him a chocolate fudge cake. Okay, and this is the world's best chocolate fudge cake.
I've heard, yeah.
We've obviously offered him a show to come in and do some stuff, which will be absolutely amazing.
What, like a live session?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, he's doing one of those next week, actually, here. So, that you know, I can try and wangle something.
Also, there's a local festival which happened over the weekend called the Newt Beer Festival, which happens every year. The promoter is a good friend of ours, and last week when we were doing this, it was Monday. It was last week. He came in and he's offered Howard a Saturday night on the main stage next year.
Okay. This time in July next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So maybe you could just sort of dangle the carrot there. Oh yeah, and that includes free burgers, free cider.
Oh, but he is vegetarian. You know that,
that's fine.
I did tell you, Darren. How about a veggie burger?
Don't offer him that; he will run away.
Okay, then we'll take the burgers back then. But so if you could just make a note of Newt Beer Fest as a headline act next year. That would be really good. Hey, listen, Emma, we're actually pushing on with time because as part of the incentive, we have to play a song by Howard Jones every morning until he phones.
How brilliant. I'm really glad for that.
So that's what we've been doing. So he'll be making money from us on PRS rights as well. So I need to ask you now, because obviously this is the closest that we've got to Howard. He's genuinely very busy. Would you suggest at this stage... Right, we put down that call from you today as a tick in the box as a yes, but we can't guarantee exactly when, so it might be best just to put this particular feature on hold until he does come in, and then we'll choose another celebrity to phone in.
I will personally speak to him.
Oh,
tomorrow would be good if he could phone in tomorrow.
Oh no, I know his schedule and
okay.
He's literally in the studio, but yeah.
Okay,
well, I will have a chat with him if I can get hold of him.
Thanks,
seriously,
Emma.
we are so busy. It's like, yeah.
Emma, if you hang on the line at the end of this, right, and then we'll talk to you off air, and then we'll try and get something in the book as to when we can do this.
Okay.
Wow, what an incredible result!
Thank you for supporting him. That's so cool.
No, thank you, Emma. Thank you so much.
It's great that he's going to come in and do some stuff, and I just think it's just a real buzz. This is a real buzz.
Aw.
So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play What Is Love.
Oh, brilliant.
All right.
Okay.
Emma, hang on the
Thank
line.
you so
It's been
much,
great.
Darren.
Thank you ever so
All
much
right,
for phoning. Trish, what a result.
That's
an absolute result. So, we didn't get Howard today, but we got his PA, somebody that works very closely with him. She's called Emma. We're going to talk to her off air now and let you know where we are with it after this. This is Howard Jones, What Is Love? And I told you it would happen at some point. What a result.
Howard.
This is Turn FM. Oh, Howard. You've been dying to do that all morning, haven't you?
I have. I'm so pleased it's over.
Go on, do it again.
Oh, Howard.
Howard, now there's an offer you can't refuse. So, just to update you, Howard Jones himself didn't phone, but his PA, Emma, did. How mad is that? That's the power of social media and radio. So, all this hard work over the last 2 weeks is slowly paying off.
Definitely
I think it's
paying
fair to
off,
say.
yeah.
I've just had a really good, really positive conversation with Emma, who was on air with us just now, about his schedule, what he's up to, and looks like we're going to get him.
Definitely, yeah. He's a very busy guy, though.
He's very busy.
Yeah.
I think the thing to do now is I'm going to send Emma the audio of what we've just done.
Fantastic.
She's going to play it to him, and hopefully we'll get him before he goes to America.
Really?
Hopefully. I'm not promising.
Wow.
I'm not promising, because like I say, he is very, very busy. There is a different tact that we're taking. It's going to be a little more laid back, a little more laid to that. But stealth, yes. We're going to take the stealth route. But she loves the idea of him headlining at the Newt Beer Fest next year.
Oh, well, okay.
How good is that? Minus the burgers.
Oh,
Because
definitely.
he's vegetarian.
Look, there are veggie burgers.
They are veggie burgers.
They're
And
revolting, but
he will get looked after very well at the Newt Beer Festival. And what a result if we can get that as well.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Well done, Darren.
Wow, I'm really, really chuffed with that. That's actually, the amount of times I've been doing this on various radio stations, this is one of the most exciting ones for some reason. I don't know why.
It's been contagious.
It has.
Can we mention that when I first started on air today, you kind of called me Delorable?
Oh, yes.
And I kind of said that's like a made-up name
was,
and everything.
very made
I've
word.
just checked my Facebook, and my gorgeous daughter, Laura Callow, has put on there, we all know what Delorable means. Of course it means Delorable as my daughter.
There you go, see? Hello, Laura.
Hello, Laura.
And hello, Howard.
Oh,
right.
Howard.
Oh, Howard. So, right, okay, that's...
we
deep breath.
need a new celebrity.
We do. Now, you found out last night.
I did.
Now, this is really interesting because we were talking off air before we sort of came on air today about potential celebrities once we've managed to convince Howard Jones to either come in or do a phone or whatever.
I couldn't think of many really, apart from him.
no.
And I mean, Charles Dance is a big actor
we
and
could
things.
we could possibly get Peter Andre because his girlfriend's parents live in
blimey,
Kingston
I'm
St
definitely
Mary.
coming in that day.
Yeah, I'll bet you were. Gordon Ramsay because his mum lives in Taunton.
Really?
His mum lives in Taunton
Oh, I
and
didn't know
works
that
with
one.
somebody who's a contributor here at Tone FM.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's good.
How would
Charles Dance.
you can't have Gordon Ramsay
Yeah, of course
in
you
it.
can because
You'll have a beat machine.
Well, yes, there is that. It
He's
may
got
have to be
Tourette's,
pre-recorded,
bless
but
him.
yeah. Who else? There's
Well,
what's her face? Dragon. What's her face?
Deborah Meaden.
Deborah Meaden lives just outside.
My
Northern, sorry.
hairdresser, Lucy Foreman.
Yes.
Am I allowed to do that?
What? Of course you
Advertise. Lucy Foreman, best hairdressers in
Yeah.
town. My hairdresser,
No,
Dana.
you can't do that, but you've done it now.
I've just done it. Anyway, they've done her hair and makeup for magazine shoots and things as
Right.
well. So I've got a contact through to Deborah if we need it. But last night in Hayley's back garden, someone mentioned that a lady called Amanda Barry. Now I have a really good friend called Amanda
Coronation
Barry.
Street.
Yeah, Alma
Alma
Baldwin.
Baldwin, yeah.
Mike Baldwin's
Well,
wife.
she lives in Taunton.
Well, I don't know exactly where she lives, but I've got a couple of friends who own some shops in Wellington, and she's regularly there, so she's close.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if someone's regularly popping into shops, they're not like passing
Hilarious.
through. So I reckon Amanda Barry, because the thing I remember of her from, apart from Coronation Street, is playing Cleopatra in Carry On Cleo.
Oh, yes.
Where they roll the rug out and
Yes,
she
of
rolls out of
course.
it. I'm sure she's done loads of
Wow.
other things as well, but I'm wondering whether Amanda Barry could be our
the
next
ambulance,
one.
Trish, won't you?
It's coming to get me.
yeah,
unknown.
yeah, that's brilliant. So Amanda Barry, a potential, perhaps.
How do we know which celebrity to go for next?
Well, we just sort of we just come up with a hit list, really.
Okay.
So
Because I do fancy the Charles Dance one.
yeah, Charles Dance could be good.
Game of Thrones is my favourite programme at the moment.
We're going to play some songs. Okay, this is Sub Melanie Williams. Ain't No Use is a great song. It's 8:22. It's Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. Wow, Trish, you've worked your magic today. Wow, brilliant, excellent. It's really hot outside.
It's really hot in here.
Yeah, I know it is. Right, enjoy. We'll be back in just a sec. Not that we're going anywhere. Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. Melanie Williams, Sub, Ain't No Love. 8:25. Thursday, dry, warm and sunny, hot and sweaty in the studio. My bevy of beauties this week continues. Hang on a sec, I'm just tangled up. You've got a really dirty laugh, Trish. You really
Sorry.
have. No, it's fine. Keep it going. Tomorrow, my bevy will be Jeremy Brown MP, who was outstanding in the House of Commons yesterday. He really delivered it. Trish Callett is my guest today. Trish is one of the organisers of the Taunton Comedy Festival. You've already told us this morning that you're thinking about some other stuff as well, which is really good.
Yeah.
So keep us posted on that. I've just had a text from my little orange friend,
Oh, Brian. Bless him.
who I know you know as well.
I do. I love Brian. He's so sweet.
And he's just texted to say, I have a very good contact that can get hold of Amanda Barry as a potential celebrity caller, which basically means that she must live locally then.
Well,
I'm
no,
kind
that's
of
great.
thinking.
Yeah, she must be.
So yeah, that's one for the future. But just to update you, we didn't get Howard Jones today, but we got his PA, who was listening in London. She's called
Woo!
Emma. I was a bit sort of, yeah, okay, whatever, kind of, but genuinely as the conversation grew, it was obvious that
Oh, they knew about it.
so
Definitely.
they definitely knew about it. And oddly enough, on Twitter, right? Let's have a look. At Howard Jones, here we go.
Really?
Howard Jones info followed 10 hours ago.
Fantastic.
So they know. They definitely know. And when I said to her off air, does he know that we're after him? He said, oh, yes, he definitely knows.
The power of
yeah,
radio.
Exactly. So that's good. We're kind of nearly there. But we're gonna talk to Emma. I'll talk to Emma off air and sort of see what his schedule says and one thing and another.
Fabulous.
Right, listen, Charity of the Month. This is great because I know you're a big fan of this as well.
Yep.
Our Charity of the Month, this is where we kind of do our bit, working in and around the community to help to promote a vast array of local charities, some that you may have heard of, some you haven't. I'm sure you've heard of Shaw. I know you have.
Oh, yeah, they were our charity of the year probably 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah,
And they're a great charity as well.
Oh, really, really.
Pronounced Shaw, it's the Somerset Unit for Radiotherapy Equipment. It's a local cancer charity that's widespread support in the hospital in Musgrove's catchment area. Donations coming regularly from supporters throughout, not just Somerset, but throughout the UK as well. The emphasis is now to help the Beacon Centre at Musgrove to remain a centre of excellence. For example, Shaw will provide equipment for new or better treatments that would not otherwise be available or readily available within the NHS budget. In this way, Shaw will continue to help cancer patients receive the best possible treatment with the best chance of recovery or cure. We've got more details about this on our website, tonefm.co.uk. Our local news headlines coming out in just a moment, Trish. I know you're going to like this song. This is Andy Kim and Rock Me Gently, and it's playing now on Tone FM.
Online at tonefm.co.uk and across the county town. This is Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM.
Good morning, it's just gone 8:30. Here's what's happening around the county town today. A massive £128 million boost for Somerset was announced by the government yesterday. The huge sum will be a reward to Somerset and local communities, including Taunton, for hosting a new nuclear power station at Hinkley Point and paid out over the 40-year life of the reactors. A final agreement on the project is still yet to be made by the government and the energy firm EDF. And if, as widely expected, goes ahead, it will see the more than £3 million a year for 40 years given to local councils for schemes to increase jobs, boost the local economy and provide funding for projects put forward by local communities. A series of local launches of new support service for young people across Somerset is taking place across the county this week. Taunton Association for the Homeless, based here on Eastreach, will be hosting an open afternoon today between 2 and 4 for anybody who's interested in seeing this new service known as The Hub. You can see them in action at TAH's main office, 90 to 91 Eastreach here in Taunton. And 4 Somerset disabled drivers have secured rosettes at the first ever carriage driving event at the RDA. That's the Riding for the Disabled National Finals. Having qualified for the National Finals at a South West regional event in May, all 4 members of the Somerset Levels RDA carriage driving group came away with rosettes in the 2 carriage driving classes. The novice class was won by Somerset Levels RDA carriage New Forest pony Beryl. Second place was taken by Somerset team's Louise Branch from Taunton, driving the group's gentle mare Millie. The weather, dry, hot and sunny today. Continues.
Sorry, is that what's called Beryl? I'm so sorry.
I was...
Sorry. I was supposed to sit here quietly. It was never going to happen.
Yeah. Trish, you're a shocker. The weather today, dry, hot and sunny, scorchio, and remaining that way for the rest of the week. That's the latest. If you've got any more stories for us, it's a bit too warm in here now, isn't it? If you've got any stories about Beryl or any other animals, then let us know through the website, tonefm.co.uk.
Tone FM travel news with Somerset Road Safety. Working together to reduce casualties on Somerset's roads.
Right, okay, for that outburst, you can read the travel news. Go on.
It?
The travel news is there, but there's nothing... Oh, hang on, the phone's ringing. Wait there.
I haven't got my glasses on
I bet I
either.
know who this is. Oh, hang on. Hello, Tone FM. Oh, it's Nathan. Hang on a sec, Nathan. Just doing the travel. Right, go on then, finish off.
There's lots of ambulances flying by.
There is, isn't there?
And there's cars on the road. Apparently there's not much going wrong with the roads today.
That's good. Staple Grove Road is obviously a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, Greenway Road area.
Greenway Road as well. So anything else going on, let us know. Give us a call, 284 045. Taunton's 107.8 Tone FM. It's Thursday, it's 20 to 9, and that's
hot.
Beryl, All of My Heart. Sorry.
Oh, don't.
ABC. We just read a news article about a horse called Beryl, and it seems to have set
Tickled.
Trish off. So it's going to set you up for the rest of the day, though, isn't it?
Definitely.
Friend of mine, Claire. Hello, Claire. Hope you're okay. She just texted me to say, hilarious news about Beryl. Loved it. Right, listen, Trish, I know you've got to go to work now.
Yep.
Are we allowed to say where you work, or are we not allowed to say where
I
you work?
work at the Hydrographic Office.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so you've got to go and parade yourselves into the main gates and show your security card.
Absolutely, I'm very busy at the moment.
Yes, you are very busy and a very important person.
No.
Thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you, Darren.
I hope you've enjoyed it. And,
I really have, yeah, good fun.
Great work with the Howard Jones stuff in terms of... Because I know that you've been listening to it for quite a few weeks, so you were tweeting and trying to get hold of them to convince them to phone us and everything as well. Stalking, I think is the word.
Yeah.
So that was really good that we actually got a result today.
Yeah, no, it's really great. I'm going to really miss the "Oh Howard."
Oh, Howard. Brilliant. So, yeah, OK, you can go now. You're dismissed.
Yeah, thank you, Darren.
That's OK, not a problem.
Goodbye, listener.
Do I get a kiss?
course you do.
Mwah. No tongues, please. You can put your clothes back on now because
My
Trish had to
husband's
take
listening. I love my husband.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean to say that you were naked. You took off articles
Darren,
of
just
clothing.
move on. It was a cardigan.
Exactly. So that's what I was saying. Come back again soon.
I will.
Brilliant. That was Trish Caller. Great, and what a legend as well. Got a text here. It says, all this talk of comedy nights, can you please give a mention about the Wyvern Rugby Club comedy night this Saturday, Saturday the 27th of July, which is a week Saturday. We're self-funding, and this is to raise money for a new set of shirts for the team. We have three comedians doing their previews of Edinburgh Festival sets. Tickets are £10. Looks like it'd be a good one. And you can get that from the Wyvern Club or online at wegottickets.com. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Right, it's 19 minutes to 9. On the phone, this is Tone FM's Nathan Stone in Snowdonia. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, mate?
I'm all right, thank you very much. It's a lovely morning here, I have to say. It's lovely blue skies and the temperature's just right. It's not too hot just yet, but I think it's going to be a scorcher later on.
Yeah, I think... Trish, can you shut the door, please? Thank you. Sorry, Trish is just leaving now. She needs to shut the door because it sounds like we're in the middle of the road here. It's absolutely scorching down here. Well, you know what this studio's like anyway. It's really hot, isn't it? And so just to explain, you're in Edinburgh on behalf of the National...
Edinburgh?
Sorry. Snowdonia, sorry. On the behalf of the National Citizen Scheme, the NCS?
Yeah. Right. NCS, yeah.
NCS. Now, you're there with a group of teenagers aged between 16 and 17, and you're kind of being put through your paces. They're on a 4-week course, and this is open for teenagers, and it's completely free of charge. Tell us very quickly a bit about the course.
Well, basically, this week in Snowdonia and next week in the Quantocks are outdoor stuff where the teenagers can learn team building, cooperation, getting along, and doing activities they wouldn't normally do.
Mate, did I just hear a sheep?
You did. I'm standing next to a sheep field.
Right,
this is Wales.
Yeah,
so
I did those.
There's plenty of rolling hills and green fields everywhere. And yeah, the last 2 weeks are about giving back to the community. So they undertake not social work as we know, but yeah, social activities, community projects.
What are you doing to that sheep?
Nothing. The problem is I'm standing where the cook usually gives them all the leftover toast from breakfast.
Right. Okay.
So they keep thinking I'm about to give them some more breakfast. But I've also got a character with me who I've got to give a shout out to. His name's Toby.
Is he a sheep?
He's not a sheep. No, he's a little border terrier.
Right.
And I suppose he's the mascot of the centre because he belongs to the head leader here. And yesterday we went down an old disused slate mine.
Right, and how was that?
It was pretty.
I'm talking to you, not the sheep.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. But it was Toby, this little terrier. He was loving it. He was bounding on ahead of us all through this mine, and it got to a point where we had to abseil down a slope, and we just clipped Toby's safety rope, and he just trotted off down it by himself.
What, you mean he fell?
No, he didn't fall. He just walked down it, but he had his lead clipped to the safety rope. He's the most intrepid, fearless little dog I've ever seen.
An abseiling dog and a hungry sheep.
Yeah.
It's all going on in Snowdonia, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
So what are you doing today then?
Today's canoeing all day. We've got a day session of canoeing, and then at about between 5 and 6 o'clock, when the rest of the kids will be getting ready for tea, I'll be heading back to Taunton.
Oh, you're coming back tonight? Okay, well, make sure you get plenty of photos so that we can bang up on our Facebook page and, of course, onto the web. Sorry, I can't stop laughing about that sheep in the background. Can you tell him to shut it?
Yeah, I will
okay,
do.
Nathan, I'm glad you've had a productive time, and hopefully you've had a chat with a few of the students as well to find out their thoughts on the course.
Yeah.
You might as well go and have a quick chat with that sheep as well, because it won't shut up.
Okay.
All right, Nathan, good work, mate, and we'll see you.
All right.
Are you coming in tomorrow?
I will see you tomorrow, yeah.
Excellent work. Looking forward to it, buddy.
All right, mate.
Cheers,
see you
mate.
then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.